Well, I love that fact that you've kind of got it woven into every part of that journey, right? The hiring process, performance review. So there's, again, it even goes back to our conversation on meetings. It's very
Hmm.
kind of organized. There's a consistency. There's a process that you've built underneath
Yeah.
this. But you
It's
also
it's this
ask,
sort of like intentionalness, right? Like
yeah,
most of the things that exist in Zapier, like we came up with them for a reason. Like we sort of didn't have any of this stuff when we started. When it was three of us, we just would do things. Like we would just do what made sense and like felt good, right? It just not a lot of organization or rhyme or reason. It just is kind of intuitive, and because there's only three of you, you're sort of on the same page around things. I think a lot of companies, as they get bigger, they start to just say, we need things. Like we need meetings, we need this, we need that, because that's what companies like us do. We never really did that. Like we mostly said, we have a problem, we have a thing we're trying to solve here. What's the way that we solve it? Now, sometimes we do introduce things like performance reviews. Most companies have performance reviews, but our introduction of performance reviews was born out of an actual thing that we saw that we were trying to deal with at Zapier. And so the way in which we implemented them have a distinct sort of Zapier flavor. They might still feel like very common things that you do inside of other companies, but there's always a little, I don't know, just a little twist that feels distinctly Zapier. And I think that's helped us as we've grown, is whatever the problem is, whether it's culture, whether it's meetings, we're always thinking about it from what is the problem that we're experiencing right now.
yeah. And I also like the fact too that when you've taken these on and you've taken on a problem or an opportunity, you didn't just say, well, what would a company like our size do? You kind of said, what's the solution that we need to put in place so we can be successful?